Good morning, y'all. It is a Saturday morning. It is 6:14, and we are headed out to Peach Valley to do some training on the dirt bike because while I had a lovely time in Nepal, I did a lot of eating, and the riding was amazing, but it wasn't super strenuous. So I got to get my butt back into shape. I lost a little bit what I put in before the trip, but that's okay because I know how to do the work. So yeah, let's head out and do some dirt biking. We're here. So it is a beautiful morning right now. It's probably well, here, let's see, 52 degrees, which as far as I'm concerned is about perfect for dirt biking. So gorgeous cloudless morning. People out here, lots of folks come out here and camp, which is kind of crazy, but whatever. I just think it's crazy because I live here, so I don't have to camp. So I'm very, very fortunate. So I'm gonna get geared up, get the bike ready, and we're gonna head out. We're gonna do some turn track practice first, and then we'll probably put a heater in on my hair scramble loop. All right, guys, let the old girl warm up. Quick note again on this tank. I've already made a video a little bit about it, but I really like this tank. I really cannot tell any difference between it being on and not being on, even if maybe the sides are just the tiniest bit wider, but I can't feel it. It feels exactly like it did before. Holds 0.9 more gallons of gas, which is really nice. And it's got a dry brake. I'll show you that. I didn't show you that in the other one. Boom, there we go. I've actually got a cool guy set up coming for this very soon, so stay tuned. I got some really cool stuff going on there. Because this right now isn't real fast. To have it like that, where you gotta take this off, and then now we're dealing with what I'm dealing with, which is a pain in the butt. Like, this is not being a fast race setup. There we go. But the setup I have coming is really cool, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, let's bleed some air out of these forks, and I can't wait until someone tells me you gotta get the weight off the wheel. Whatever, man, close enough. Yeah, we're gonna use our Garmin watch to track this thing. All right, now we're just gonna cruise over to my turn track. Got a couple of them out here that I like. I'm gonna go over to the one I think it's the best one I've got, like as far as just like really getting you set up and doing work. All right, just gonna turn a few warm-up laps here real fast. Woo! Don't mess up. All right, guys, we're out at my little turn track here. This is an open area in the Adobes where there basically aren't any rules. I mean, obviously, there's somewhere you can't dump trash and stuff like that, but you don't have to stay on a trail. So it's nice to put this little track in. It's not like someone's going, that's not a real turn track. It's not real. Like, I get it. A lot of guys' turn tracks are like just turn after turn after turn. With deep ruts, and then those are obviously awesome, and I'd like to actually build something like that out here, but I like this track because it has a little bit of everything, The one thing I don't think it has enough of are sharp turns. But let's take you around the track real slow and kind of describe what I like about each one of these turns and why I think it's important. So start off here, we got this downhill right-hander, and it's almost a 180, you'll see. And I like it because it's getting kind of bumped out and chopped up here from braking bumps, people coming in. But then it's got a nice edge, so you can actually put some heat through this turn. Like I said, we're just gonna go slow and kind of talk about each one of these turns, but then obviously later in the video we'll see if we can't pick up some speed. See here, there's a nice edge there, come out. This is a real rough section. We got this big dip, you either wheelie over that or go through it. Now we have a 90 here. I like that turn a lot because it's just an abrupt 90. And you kind of have to, if you're pushing, push hard into that thing and you got to change direction really quickly. And that uphill little right there, I like that because you kind of float up and then you drive into this. Now this here bothers me because I had a one line deal, but obviously guys come out here and ride, and that's fine. Obviously they've kind of blown it all out, so I don't love it, but at the same time it kind of provides the simulation of a big wide turn where you got lots of choices. Maybe you're racing and you got a place, you know, there's a chance to pass here, so it's nice because it, you know, if you go way wide, you got this like kind of a berm, you can hold yourself and it's a little bit easier, but inside is fast, right? So you can come down and carve in. So it's actually not bad. I had it better. I liked it when it was a single line, but it's actually kind of simulated something pretty cool. So here we go. Come down, just a nice right-hander with the berm, pretty fast. And then right here it gets choppy, and this turn is actually really hard. Come up here, and this dirt, all of this dirt is, look at that, just crazy soft. It's even softer right here. Like, this stuff is so loose and soft. I've actually crashed in this turn. I don't even want to mention how many times. It's a lot. So, but it's a great turn to practice keeping weight on the pegs and weighting that outside peg really well to drive the wheels into the ground, because otherwise you're pushing, and you got to be over the front of the bike because the front wheel on this turn wants to push really bad, especially on this downhill section. So it's a little sketchy, but it's great practice. Got another nice hard right-hander here. Nice sweeping left. I love this turn. It's uphill, off camber, and then this is a big fast sweeper. And we got another right hand 90 with soft, woo, soft dirt right now. And this is another one of my favorite turns. So it's uphill, left hand off camber. Now there's been a little rut berm developed, so it's a little easier, but that turn's really good. We come out here, lots of rough stuff coming in, kind of a tough right-hander, lots of bumps and chunks and stuff like that. Then we come up here, we're gonna go right or left, up and over and back to where we started. So, super good. Super fun little track. I think I'm gonna take my pack off here and I'm gonna put a moto in. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna do, let's do 20 minutes. There we go. lap is better than crashing. Keep my hands moving, like playing piano on the bars, you know. Alright, see where we are. Alright, we got 4 minutes left. See if we can push. No hands. Alright, here we go. There we go. Come on, call that lap. There we go. So it's 22 minutes. All right, guys, it's 22 minutes. 20 miles an hour. Let's see. Let me grab my phone and we can look at all the stats and see what our... Got a doctor's appointment coming up to figure out these hands, because it's not good. I've always struggled with it, but it's worse than normal and it sucks, but we'll figure it out. All right, so there we go. Average speed 20.3, average heart rate 115, so that's not bad. I obviously wasn't pushing probably hard enough. Let's look at laps. First lap was slow, and that makes sense because I was just starting the thing and going. And then we had some pretty consistent 126, 126, 125. Shaved a second off, 125, then 127, 126, 132. That's probably that really slow one. 144. Then we got 125, 125, 126. And then the last one was 140, but that's because I sat here for a little bit. So pretty consistent. Guys, obviously some slow stuff. I made, make mistakes, whatever. But, 125, 126 seemed like it's pretty good. I don't really know. I haven't really timed this track much, so this is going to be kind of a baseline. Let's see, max speed 28 miles an hour. Max heart rate 145. So that's keeping it down. Like definitely not getting too amped up. Need to figure out how to get the heart rate up and keep the hands in check. So like I said, I got a doctor's appointment. Take a look and see if we got carpal tunnel or something that we can fix. If it's not something I can fix, I just need to do more working out and more figuring. I don't know. I got to sort it out. I don't know. That was a good time. I like this track, guys. It's out of Peach Valley. If you want to ever come out here, I'll show you where it is. It's not a secret, obviously. It's just, you can see it's burned in very well. What time is it? 7:25. So I got time. I'm gonna go for a ride. I want to go do my hair scramble loop, maybe twice. Maybe put a heater in on the second one. See if I can get the hands sorted out. So like do one lap. But anyway, let's go do some figure eights real fast. Actually, screw the figure eights. I don't want to do figure eights this morning. I'm just not feeling it. So let's just get our gear on and let's kind of cruise. We'll do some off-roady something back over to Peach Valley, like the parking lot, and we'll go do some hair scramble a couple times. All right. So it's interesting. My fuel light keeps coming on. It's usually when I'm like parked the bike aiming downhill, which makes sense because the gas, because the fuel pump's down in the back. But I think I got plenty of gas. Like, I also wonder, yeah, I got a lot of gas. So like I got a ton, and I've only burned 1.29 gallons. So I don't know what that's up. So anyway, whatever. there you guys go for all the anyway whatever folks. It's been a while since we said that. All right, so first lap, we're gonna do 2 laps because I don't care if the fuel light comes on or not, but and that, by the way, 1.29 gallons is from last Thursday night to now. Like I haven't burned that much this morning. So anyway, we got time. We got gas. There's plenty of gas in the bike, so I'm not going to worry about what the fuel light's saying. I did see someone else said that when they put an IMS on it, the fuel light came on early, so maybe. Anyway, I'm going to try a couple different maps during this first loop, because this first loop is not going to be speed. It's going to be about precision and being smooth and getting a lay of the land for, you know, because the conditions change every day. People go across it. So do that, and then we're going to come back and we're going to put a heater on, see what we can do for an actual lap time. But I've got 2 different maps. I'm running, my buddy found one as a Kiefer, called it the passive aggressive map. It's really aggressive, really fun. I like it a lot. And then I put the Kiefer torque map, and these are all 4 YZ250Fs. So obviously this is not that, it's a WR, but it's very, very close to the 250F. In a lot of ways. So it seems like the maps tend to work pretty good. So we're going to start off with the responsive map. It says it gives more low end and response off the bottom, but maybe not quite as much over rev. And then we'll switch maybe midway through, whatever, I don't know, and see how that compares to the other one I've been running, which is the passive aggressive. And if you guys want those maps, just go find them. I posted that I would give those up on email. I just don't have time for that. Sorry, everybody. It's too much. So you guys can find them. They're on Kiefer's website. That guy's the man. He does all the real testing on this stuff, like way more scientific than me. So, all right, here we go. Start a timer. I just want to talk about how good the suspension is on this motorcycle. Going up that thing's gotten so chewed up and so loose. Golly, just having this rear shock working as good as it does, it just sticks to the ground. It never spins the tire. So good. Freaking mountain bikers, hikers, something, putting rocks. Look at this. Like, screw you people. This is a legal trail, everybody. Hate that. Like, fair enough, the trail goes here. You know what, that's fine. But they had it all across the middle. Oh, that is so frustrating. Let's change maps. So now we're in the passive aggressive map. right, here we go. Now, that gas light's on. We got a ton of gas. So anyway, not worried about that. I think I like the blue map better, which is the passive aggressive. It's a little softer down low, which is actually not bad. It still hits good down low, but just a little easier in the rocks. So I like that. We're gonna run that. Here we go. Don't hit a kid. So this will not be full race pace, but it'll be I'll try 80%, you know. Oh, come on. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, whatever. Huh. I can tell I'm out of shape because I don't make those mistakes normally, especially on a trail I know like the back of my hand. Oh well, it's alright. See if we can make up some time down here. In the wrong gear too. Trying to ride a gear high, but that was like 2. That's better. All right. That was a terrible lap, but let's see. 21:55. All right, guys. There's our loop. Total time 49 minutes and 4 seconds. Average speed 17.8. Of course, there was some stopping in there since I wasn't taking it too seriously on that first lap. And then obviously the worst second lap. Holy crap, that was terrible. But let's take a look. I really only care about the second one. We got a 21:56 at 19.9 average. So let's put that as a baseline. That's terrible. Obviously, I made some big mistakes that cost me not minutes but seconds. And I'm fighting this throat thing and just coming off of a wonderful trip to Nepal, but getting out of shape. So 21:56 is the time to beat for me now on this bike. Now I'm definitely going to bring the Fantic out and do loops on that too. So make sure, by the way, I know you guys are missing two-stroke content. Don't worry, it's coming. I've just been focusing on this bike, getting it ready to race this season. So max heart rate 167, so that's good. I'd like to be, you know, actually working. Average heart rate 144. I feel like that's pretty good. I need to work on that. We need to bring that average down and maybe push that max up, so I actually put a little like real effort in, and that makes me happy. We got max speed 49 miles an hour. Of course, that's on that road probably, or maybe the whoop section, but yeah, there you go, guys. That's a Saturday morning with Morgan. Training, trying to get better. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm not ready to slow down yet. I'm not ready to quit improving. I want to get faster, stronger, better at this thing. So join me. If you're new to this, you're just watching one of our videos for the first time, consider subscribing. It means a lot to us. We're trying to grow this channel, make it giant, trying to hit 100,000 subscribers here. We're at almost 57,000, which is pretty good. Also, guys, if you enjoy this content and you want to support us, use the links in the description. Rocky Mountain ATV link helps us probably the most, honestly. But all the other guys are big supporters, so please use their links too. Onyx Off-Road, I use their stuff out here to map all these things out and figure out what I want to do for loops. So we've got a link in the description for Onyx too. Let them know I'm doing my job and helping them out because they're helping me out. So anyway, I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. I got to get to work.